What's up? How y'all doing? It's your boy Carter back with another video. And let's talk NFL, football, college. We're just talking about football. Not talking. But I'll see you later. Alright. That's a little bathroom. But when is it week 4, Granny? On the NFL? It's week 5, huh? It's week 5 in the NFL. Right now, last week. Well, I'm not going to say last week. I mean like 3 days ago, Sunday. Yesterday. No, man.
It's not ready. You happy?
I'm just telling you this right now. That 7. Hold on, what am I doing? What am I doing? What is it called? 2 other of 32 teams are undefeated. Granny, can you believe that? Granny, 2 of 32 teams are undefeated.
We're literally going into overtime. Hold on a sec.
2 of 32 teams in the NFL are undefeated. They're the Vikings and the Chiefs. The Steelers lost their first game. The Vikings are actually doing good without Kirk Cousins. No. Yes. But the Vikings are actually doing pretty well without Kirk Cousins. And I'm not going to lie, Jalen Hurts is not playing his best football. He's not. None of the Eagles are. So they need to snap back. Just because they don't have Brian Johnson, I think that's why it's like a little bit cut back. But Philly, they still have advantage. They have a good quarterback. They have 2 good wide receivers right now, but they're out. See, that's what I don't understand. Because they have 2 good wide receivers. Oh, well, they're out, but that's what the NFL should be doing besides, you know what I'm saying, not protecting, like, concussions. Because, for say, Tua, Devontae Smith, if y'all didn't see that hit, Jesus, his helmet came off. Come on. But they still won that game, though. So they have 2 wide receivers that are not there, but just to keep it involved. They're superstar wide receivers. Straight up superstars. But when you get a Super Bowl star team, it's a risk of other teams, though. We're saying the Saints. They came out for 2 amazing wins. 2 great wins, but the Philly, they came off with a loss against the Falcons that week. So they was not trying to win no other game. They was trying to get some more wins on their track record. But I don't really know how we're gonna handle this. Like, it's like a little bit shocky, but we're 2-2. But let's go back to 2 years ago when we went to the Super Bowl. We were 13-0 until we faced the Cowboys. They lost. We lost. And then 13-2, and we won 5 games in a row. Went to the Super Bowl. That's what I like to see. That's what I mean. That's what I like to see. Like, second half football is amazing. Second half football always is my thing. Like, you can't go, for say, like the Chiefs. They play some good second half football. You know what I'm saying? Second half football, basically, I can't put it like that. Second half football is kind of like the best football. Yeah, so basically, that's how we used to play last year. Second half football. That's what the Eagles are known for. The Texans are known for first half and second half. So either way, if the Texans did not have D'Amico Ryan right now, we would not have been 3-1. We've been 0-4. We've been 0-4 right now. But now that we changed coaches, and stuff, that's the thing. That's what they really need. Kind of like when Brian Johnson was there, he closed big gaps that they had. And it was like this. They went to the Super Bowl and they opened them back again. And then the same next year, they had little tiny gaps. They did some trades, not mad at them. So what they did is got a new running back, Devontae Swift. And then they thought they was gonna go to the Super Bowl again. It don't take one player to win the Super Bowl. It takes the whole team.
Largest financial services companies too.
So what they should have did is Jalen Hurts was not playing his best football. I'll say that. He's not playing his best football right now.
Did you see the game?
Huh? Yes, ma'am.
You seen the game?
He's not playing his best football right now. But you want to know what he could have did? He could have shook it off. And go into the next game. But that was the offseason. Jason Kelce has retired. That's the thing. That's what they have to get used to. Because, you know,
Here we go.
Jalen Hurts doesn't know, like, or say Deion Sanders. He's running a superstar team. Superstars. Nothing but superstars on that team. He has his son, Shador, Travis Hunter. He has everybody. He's turning men into superstars. He wants them to go to the NFL. That's what he's doing. That's their one priority. But now that we're in the NFL, that's the thing. Y'all need to learn how to be superstars from y'all college to being superstars in the NFL.
They ran the football. They shut down the run for the most part.
Really?
But I thought this was his most
Should
impressive
Deion
game
Sanders
since
be
he's been in
considered
Colorado.
for Coach of the Year?
Yes, duh.
K-State
Colorado 4-1,
but they got a good team.
1-4.
They beat K-State
4-1.
Oh, he's gonna have the country's undivided attention. I can assure you that.
5 wins since 2008.
So that's what they need to do. That's what they like. That's probably what they live for. They live for everything that they do. NFL players. We say Bryce Young. They're like, I'm not gonna say he's a bust, but see, now that we know his schedule and stuff, the Panthers, they play next Saturday. But that's what they do. That's what they do. Like Bryce Young, he was not having his best season yesterday. And they tried to put in another QB, and then they won. But again, it doesn't take one player to win a Super Bowl. It takes the whole team. So the whole team has to have the courage, the explanation. They can get rid of their whole line. I don't really care. Whole D-line, whole O-line. And they can get a whole D-line, whole O-line. That's what they could have did. But no, they want to do it their way. So that's what they did. But,
all right, we got a link there. Colorado has 11% odds to make the playoffs, and Travis Hunter.
Ohio State versus Michigan. However you say the name. Ohio State versus Michigan was the best game I ever saw. Ohio State. Ohio State, one-hand catches. Number 3,
Still got a lot left in the tank. Wait till you hear Stephen A. and Shannon's reaction.
LeBron's still playing.
That was LeBron.
That was.
He gonna play with his son.
And you
He not retiring next year?
kidnapped a man.
After 1 year with his son, I think he is.
You're old. I'm playing. But, or say, like, I'm not going to complain.
I have access.
Jason Kelce was a 38-year-old man. 38-year-old man. He could retire last year. But I'm not saying all this stuff. It's like coming and coming and coming and coming and coming and coming and coming. They're problems. They need to get more padding in them helmets to stop concussions. So right now we're going to be talking about injuries. So just how they banned the hip drop tackle week 2, I think. Yes, week 2 of them banning the hip drop tackle. They banned it in preseason for God's sake.
How many games?
It's been 4.
Philadelphia lost. They 2-2.
So what do they need? See, so padding in the helmets. That's one thing that they need most. But y'all can ban something and not. Y'all can't ban something and then just not care about it no more. Like y'all can't just ban the hip drop tackle and then say, "Oh, we just banned it." How much harm can it do? Y'all banned it because it caused too much injuries. That's exactly why y'all banned it. Am I right? The NFL banned hip drop tackles because it was too much injuries going on in the NFL. Come on. Or say Dak Prescott, Joe Mixon, and this was this year. Come on. Last year was Dak Prescott. Now it's Joe Mixon. And then the thing is, the hip drop tackle was banned. They did not call them flags. They did not call them flags of the hip drop tackle that happened to Joe Mixon. Now he can play about like 8 to 16 weeks, 8 to 9 weeks. Come on. And then the padding in the helmets. Come on. Tua could retire after what happened to him. Tua could retire. Isn't that Tua could literally retire?
Okay, is this really happening? I really
But no.
haven't felt anything like this before.
Tua cares about his team.
Most effective, breathable, customizable support.
Padding in the helmets.
Lower back pain you will ever want.
Padding in the helmets.
Guaranteed. Throw your money
That's
back.
the only thing we
Get
need.
yours now at getxback.com.
But
Only 2 payments of
now let's talk about turning men into superstars. And that's a thing from the man himself, Deion Sanders. So turning men into superstars. That's exactly what this dude is
You feel
doing.
like a monkey when you went to work?
Introducing Mando Whole
I
Body
was knocked out.
Deodorant from Kids Private
You
Turning-
played the game.
Dr. Sheila Klingman, the inventor of whole body deodorant. Like Mando controls odor for 72 hours. Before you say it, Mando works.
I was just finna say, turning men into superstars. That's what Deion Sanders say. And that's exactly his saying for Deion Sanders, turning men into superstars. Right now, Deion Sanders is 4-1. This is if Colorado win one more game, I get $2 in my pocket. And if they win 5 games, I don't just get $2 in my pocket. First time since 2008. Come on, Uncle Mike. First time since 2008. Oh wait, my sister was 1. Oh wait, come on now. But turning men into superstars is exactly what Deion Sanders is doing. Or say his own son. He's a man. He's a grown man. But you know what I'm saying? He's turning him into a superstar right now. Man, you remember this last year? Watch this. He said it's personal and everything. He took off his helmet, did not care.
Who?
Shedeur Sanders, Deion Sanders' son. He did not care. He took off his helmet in front of the ref. He did not care. He told his dad, face to face, it's personal. Can't be doing that, man. He didn't care. Find him all you want to.
He will, because daddy gonna sit his ass on the bench.
No, he said it's personal. He didn't care. He said it's personal. He just laughed. Deion just laughed and just went on with his day. You know, Deion was flashy. Deion was known as prime time. He was flashy. 1984. He came to the draft. As flashy as ever. Come on, he had the perm.
At my age,
You know what I'm saying?
And to be able to play at the level I played at, it gave me like, okay, even more like.
But speaking of turning men into superstars, how about Travis Hunter? JSU to Colorado. Whoa. He spent only 1 year in JSU learning about stuff. He only played 5 weeks though. He played 5 weeks, but he turned 5 weeks into his whole life. he was playing out of an injury.
Nothing but a number, right, Shannon? I mean, we know this.
You know what I'm saying? He turned 5 weeks into a whole championship. I'm not saying Travis Hunter didn't deserve it. Man got a whole injury and tried to play it out. He said, nah, it's fine. He 90%. He was really feeling like 220 because he lied because he wanted to play football. But this year, let's talk about last year. Let's not talk about last year. Last year is in the past. This year, Travis Hunter is being beast. He has every dance move in the world.
Throughout from start to finish, he was the best player
But
at the Olympics.
I'm telling
He
you.
was named the most outstanding player at the Olympics.
So, what y'all woulda did
Last year averaged 25,
is-
7. So
What y'all coulda done is that when you say Deion Sanders has safetyness in his team, and I cannot guarantee that they're going to be as safe as Deion has them in the NFL for, say, Tua, Devontae. Those are the two players that's out for concussion.
What he's been able to do, how he's maintained his body, the way he's
3. I don't even know how to pronounce his last name.
trained his body to come in every year.
You can't have people going out with concussions. You cannot have that. 3 weeks in a row, somebody had a concussion. Can't have that in the NFL. The NFL needs to be more safe. You know what I'm saying? But if Robert Goodell see this is my opinion. This is my opinion. Because if you see that sometimes you have problems, teamwork makes the dream work. Because for say you have a rush against you, and they're technically running this ball, kind of like Derrick Henry. He ran an 82-yard touchdown. 87, my bad. He ran it down the field. No, nothing to worry about. Derrick Henry is a big boy. Man, 200 pounds. Come on, 200 pounds. 200 pounds.
$680.
200 pounds.
$699. Grant.
$400.
$400.
Man, it's 200 pounds running like that. Running like he got somewhere to go. Running like he has problems. Running, just running. Running, running, and running.
How are you? So nice to meet you. You waited a lifetime to be on the
So,
press. Yes.
I know it's only week 4,
Welcome to the day.
but can we vote for MVP right now?
A super great trip. Go ahead, George.
Can we, Granny? We can definitely vote for MVP of 4 weeks.
My man.
Most valuable player of 4 weeks. That's what we
Most
should.
valuable player I would say would be on Kansas City Chiefs. What's the quarterback name? Patrick Mahomes.
So the MVP of 4 weeks, I know this is like really he was the runner up last year, and he's a rookie.
And
No, he was a rookie last year and a runner up. And you already know who I'm saying. I'm going with my boy CJ Stroud. CJ Stroud.
Patrick Mahomes.
CJ Stroud.
CJ Stroud.
He gotta win the MVP this year.
And it's other.
Jalen Hurts.
What's the Titans quarterback name?
You all set to go?
The Titans are 0-3.
But what's the quarterback name?
Ryan Tarhill. That's the Titans quarterback
Not the
name.
Titans. I'm talking about this little black dude.
715.
There's no black quarterback for the Titans.
Oh, well, it's the wrong Tennessee.
7,153.
That's Tennessee Titans. Jeez.
I know.
What's another team came out
Was
of
it,
Texas?
was it harder than you thought it was going to be?
The Texans.
The Titans.
Dallas.
7,153.
Those are the only teams that's
Okay,
in
let
Texas.
me think his name.
Deshaun Watson. Him. The Browns quarterback. Him.
OJ.
Bo Nix.
No.
OJ Simpson.
No, boy.
Jeez. Jeez.
What's his name? CJ3 Jackson.
Lamar Jackson?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Who he play with?
He played for the Baltimore Ravens.
Yeah.
But 4 weeks in the NFC East. NFC East. Eagles, Cowboys, Washington, and Dallas. Those teams. Who?
New York in there too,
Eagles, New York,
Washington.
and Dallas. The NFC East has to be Jaden Daniels. He's balling out over there in Washington. I'm not even a Washington fan. This man is a rookie out of LSU. He got drafted as an underdog. He was a senior.
504.
He was absolutely a senior. He knows football. That's all I gotta say. He came from Bama. I'm not. He came from ASU to LSU. That's some progress. Hey, I would never come from ASU to LSU. But you know what I'm saying? That's his problem. That's his priority. Because when he was a freshman, he did not ball out because he did not have no good receivers. Tight end was great. They ended up with 0-16, I think, that college season. But when he can't transfer to LSU, I'm telling you, that's a powerhouse team.
What's up, Devin?
Like, even if I would recruit him to LSU, that's from his high school days. That's all I gotta say. But the AFC East,
One of these is the price tag for that car right there at Toyota
but
LE. The other one,
I don't know. This football has been great. But let's talk about Ohio State versus Michigan. That was a good game. I'm telling you, a powerhouse team.
George.
Powerhouse.
I really have no idea what this is or what.
After this, man, those two powerhouse teams was colliding.
Oh, jeez.
Colliding. I don't know how to say it. That was colliding.
$35. True or false?
False.
True. It is false. I should have said cheese board kit. True or false? Oh, this is an easy one. It's a. You're just reading the label. 20-volt lithium ion. Something.
Actually, those are super handy. It's a portable, cordless electric inflator that features a digital gauge and an auto shut-off function.
Keep that in your truck.
Cool.
139. True or false?
Speaking of football, well, we've been talking about football. But speaking of Lamar Jackson, thank you, Granny.
True.
Speaking of Lamar Jackson, I'm telling you this right now. Lamar Jackson, who was it? It was the Ravens versus who?
You know, it started out as a joke where I pretended I didn't.
Sunday.
What was here?
Ravens versus the Buffalo Bills.
Take a guess. What is it?
That was a good game. You didn't watch it?
I don't want to
All right, here we go. Ready?
That was a colliding, sliding, best game I ever saw.
That's cute.
I'm telling you, I love that game.
True or false?
Man, two of the teams,
True.
the best teams last year that we thought was going to go to the Super Bowl, they were balling last year. They were absolutely amazing last year. But, you know what I'm saying? The Ravens was this close to going to the Super Bowl.
No, actually, these are super
It's
fun.
close.
I love these. You can keep your favorite beverage chilled.
But they beat the Texans to go to the AFC
That's exactly what I mean.
AFC Championship.
Yeah.
And Chiefs went to the Super Bowl 2 times in a row. They won. But this year, they're trying to go to the Super Bowl again. I'm telling you, they're 2-2.
False. She has one pick. Let's see if
Ravens beat off a team that was undefeated. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, they beat off a team that's undefeated to win the match. And Derrick Henry, I'm not going to say he did most of the work. I'm just going to say that he balled out. That's a good word to tell you what Derrick Henry really did, because he balled out. He was receiving touchdowns. He was running touchdowns. He was doing every single touchdown that you can see. He was just touchdowning people. It was just like, for say, this is just over and over, touchdown after touchdown. That's what they need to do, because that was a complete blowout. Buffalo only put up 10. And let's talk about that Texans versus Jaguars game. So, basically, Jaguars was this close to winning.
I mean, the baby today. Who?
Gage?
It's the easiest call you can make.
Uncle Mike. He get off at 3. So, what I'm telling you,
It doesn't stick with to soccer. I'm not gonna sweat.
CJ Stroud was throwing it far.
I'm got laid off today. It's supposed to be putting all the workers on strike at the ship channel. 2,500, 2,300. I gotta listen to the news at 12.
And he caught the ball good. Instead of falling these, went out of bounds, touchdown. And they didn't even give us our 2 points at the end of the game. So we could have had 26. You know, yeah, we could have had 26. But that's it with this video. Next week we're probably gonna talk about the same thing if I'm here. So drop that subscribe button, and I'm gonna say, and the new name is Granny. Drum roll, please. Football with Carter. Football with Carter. Go subscribe to Football with Carter. Doozies.